You guys will have to jump into the swimming pool to cool off after looking at this stunning Ott Custom Q. I want to thank our friends Terry and Micah Ott, all the way down in the great state of Oklahoma, for making us this jaw-dropping, absolutely beautiful 8-point custom Q. I'm going to give you a little background on Terry and Micah Ott after we take a peek up close at this beautiful creation here. This is a brand new, unchalked, unplayed 8-pointer. The nose of this Q is made out of some beautiful ebony. You have stitch rings at all positions. Now, you know I like to count the shafts. So starting at the shaft, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 position stitch rings that match the veneer colors. Now, the best part about this particular Q right here, if you look at the wood that's in the points, you have a total of 8 points. 4 of the long veneered points are made out of stabilized and stained Buckeye burl. Now, for those of you that are new to the world of custom Qs, some of the things that set the prices apart, besides the quality, the craftsmanship, the desirability, and of course, the availability, one of the main things are the wood and materials. So for instance, if somebody puts bird's eye maple in a Q, it's going to be a lot less expensive than what you're looking at right here. There's a process that they go through. Now, I'm a person that likes ebony up front on the Q. I believe that it plays extremely, extremely good. Doesn't mean that bird's eye maple or cocoa bolo don't play good. But again, you've got some really, really, really good wood here that went through a stabilization process and it was dyed. The colors of this wood the veneer colors that you're looking at right here are gray, crimson, and natural. So again, gray, crimson, and natural. Nice, long, straight points. Now the short points are ebony into ebony. This thing is as sexy as you're going to find. That's why I said you're going to need to jump into a pool and cool off. And it has taken everything inside of me to not sell this Q, to sell this Q, I should say. I was going to keep this for myself. We have a new relationship with Terry and Micah Ott. We're excited at Crossroad Qs to be able to offer you their products. Just like many of our Q makers, all of them really, they don't need any help selling their Qs, so we count it a great privilege. This is a 3/810 modified pin, by the way. The wrap at first glance appears to be Spanish bull, which is one of my favorites. But this is actually bison, high quality bison. It's got a great grip to it, nice soft feel. And then of course you've got the same wood as the points in the butt sleeve here. That is again stabilized and stained Buckeye burl. Now the butt itself on this Q weighs 14.8 ounces. It is cored with maple. You could easily add weight. This is threaded under the butt cap for an extension. It's also threaded for a small weight bolt. Now, something else that Terry and Micah are notorious for doing is using absolutely AAA+ quality shaft wood. So both of these shafts are premium maple shafts, 4.1 ounces. Nice heavy shafts, 13 millimeter. You've got G2 medium tips. Now, what I'm going to do for you, and if you've seen one of my other videos on their Qs, you know that their Qs are this Q is gonna sell super, super, super fast. I did read their bio, but in case you're watching this on YouTube and you can't see the write-up, I'm gonna read their bio to you as it was given to me. That way you have a little bit of background on the Q maker, okay? So each Ott Custom Q is constructed by the father and son team of Terry and Micah Ott in Blanchard, Oklahoma. They said, "We take great pride in our craftsmanship and endeavor to make each and every unique Q attractive and solid." And I'll tell you this firsthand, their Qs hit very, very, very solid. There have been comments on the post from previous sales where people have just simply said, "This is the best hitting Q that I've ever hit a ball with." I mean, these guys are just rock stars. I'm telling you that right now. Whoever gets this Q, you will not be disappointed. They go on to say that our cues are influenced by a number of classic designs. We combine these classic design elements with complementary color, grain, and texture combinations that are distinctive, yet remain elegant and tasteful. Now you take a look at those color combos on that cue with that sexy black ebony and that Buckeye Burl, and this is absolutely elegant and tasteful. Each cue is meticulously assembled to exact tolerances, with exception to metal pins and rubber bumpers. Now guys, this is what sets them apart from many cue makers right here, okay? And it doesn't mean that people that buy pre-made parts are doing anything wrong, but with the exception of the metal pins and the rubber bumpers, every part of the cue is manufactured in-house. So this is a true custom cue. They go on to say in the bio, before we began this cue making journey, we were pool players. You see, it's always good to know that people that sell these cues, that make these cues, that represent these cues, play with these cues. And I can tell you that I play pool every time I get a chance. The hit, the balance, and the craftsmanship are as good as you're going to find. So through their journey of playing pool, they've gone to great lengths to make cues that are pleasing to the eye and that hit fantastic. They said that we fully intend for each of our cues to see action on the table, and we design and construct our cues to perform at the highest level. I can attest to that. As we also strive to provide solid and pleasant and predictable feedback on every shot. So in other words, if you pick up one hot cue and you pick up another one, you can predict that they're going to hit solid and the feedback is going to be excellent on every shot. Our cues have a slight forward balance that feels very natural at the table. Our shafts have a modified pro taper. Now this taper is really, really good, guys. They go on to say in here that it took them over 2 years of testing to produce this classic medium firm hit while retaining an excellent deflection, while maintaining excellent deflection characteristics. The taper itself is over 2 years worth of research and development. Okay, now lastly, I'm going to leave you with this short paragraph that says, Micah Ott first showed interest in his dad's home table at the age of 10. By 12, he was the Oklahoma 18 and under 9-ball champion. Now, you guys think he knows how a cue is supposed to hit? After several successful years defending his title, he added the Missouri 18 and under 9-ball championship. So Micah is obviously a championship on the table, and I'm going to go on and explain to you how he's a champion off the table as well. His big break at an early age led to a number of broken tips, ferrules, and even a split shaft, prompting his dad, Terry, to purchase a cue repair lathe. Micah would later begin using this lathe for refinishing cues, setting the stage for a leap into making the cues. Micah earned his master's degree in finance from the University of Oklahoma in December of 2023. Great job, Micah, for being a champion on and off the table. Terry Ott is a career commercial banker that developed a love for playing pool in the mid-'80s while in college at the University of Oklahoma. An earlier hobby as an amateur artist, and shared his love of quality cues with his son, and they formed the attraction to cue making. Terry lives in Blanchard, Oklahoma, a southern suburb of Oklahoma City, with his wife of over 35 years, Michelle, and his son, Micah. So you guys can truly see that this is a family business that has truly, truly, truly developed into what you're seeing right now, and what I believe is by far some of the best craftsmanship and workmanship that you're going to find in a cue. So Terry and Micah Ott, thank you so much again for allowing us the privilege of being your online dealer here at Crossroad Cues. Guys and girls, whoever gets this, I'm telling you right now, it took everything inside of me not to keep this bad boy. But you know what the old saying is, you can't keep them all. We want to get this thing out in public, let somebody enjoy it. Brand new Ott custom cue at crossroadcues.com. If you need financing, you can check out the financing options on our website. If you're watching this video, send us a text message or an email to make sure that it's available, because it will not last. Ott Custom Cue at crossroadcues.com.